Well, Fran have just started harvesting her sweet potatoes out of the raised bed, and the first potato she got was a big one.
I'm trying to dig under what I think they are because it's real easy.
In comparison to my hand, people, you can see that this was a nice sweet potato here. It's a big one.
I hope that ain't the only one.
And it got ants all around it too, people.
Shoot.
Okay, well, you know, when you're using the fork to get them up, I need to go up there and get the potato rake, I guess. Yeah, so a few little ones in there, but they're sweet, still sweet potatoes. They are music roots. That's what my grandma called them.
What roots?
Music. You eat too many of them, you start making music, you know. Of course, like I told you, anytime you start filming, the dog's gonna be in it. Oh, there's a little one right there. Trying to get these taters out of the ground. Uh-oh, broke that one. Yeah, there's the one. That's a nice one. Yo!
This is a really big one. I'm having trouble getting it out.
Don't throw them like that, man. You'll break them. Oh, that's a nice one.
It's full of ants.
Uh-oh. People, that is a nice one right there.
It's bursted wide open too.
Yep.
And it's in the ground too long.
And it's loaded with ants. The ants have taken over this bed. But these sweet potatoes gonna make some music. Some music.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of stuff we hadn't heard before in life. But that's what my family always called them, was music roots, because we got that from our grandma. And I'm sure that my family wasn't the only one that called them that. Frank just never heard it. Good Lord, I got ants all over me.
Here. Over here. Here, over here. Here, catch this. Here.
Jim Boogie coming around here making all that noise. Making all that noise, people. So if you hear some noise, it's just Jim Boogie and the boys getting loud. Well, we're going down there next, but we want.
Well, next we got to go up there in that bathtub, because there's potatoes in there.
And there's ants too. Plenty of them.
That's a big one now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Split, man.
Yeah, I was left it in the ground too long. There's plenty of ants in there too, Jim, so
I see.
be careful, Jim Boogie. People, we're gonna do something with these lilies, so we're not throwing nothing away.
I wonder how long people store them for seeds for the next year.
Well, you can keep them, the small ones, you can keep them, they'll last. Because I've replanted some that I had kept, the small ones, the little bitty ones. But all you gotta do, people, is take a sweet potato with the slips coming up from it. A lot of people try to use them for flowers, but the slips coming up, and put them slips in some water. Or set them out direct. I have done that. But anyway, it's sweet potato time. We were trying to wait on Jim Boogie to get here, but Fran got a little impatient. And she wanted to go ahead and get it done.
Yeah, we don't need to waste his time for that. We know how to dig up sweet potatoes.
Not fact wasting Jim Boogie time. We wanted to teach him a little something, something. This is how you learn from experience.
I might as well just go on and dig this thyme up. I think I'm going to dig it up and put it in the green stalk. It's not doing all that well in here.
Like I said, people, we're not wasting nothing. Not a thing. The ones that's not big enough to eat, we can do something with them, save them for seeds, or make a sweet potato soup out of it.
That's some good stuff.
Yes, it is. These ants think we good stuff too, because these things bite you.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they down deep, some of them.
Glad I just got mine in one bucket.
Yeah, well,
One pot.
that's what a lot of people do. As long as you plant something, it makes no difference what you got it in. As long as you planting something, You get some benefits from it. That piece there come off of something, friend. That piece right now.
That ain't a good thing.
I know, but it's one got to be in there somewhere.
It is.
Okay.
Right all chopped up.
I don't know where.
How that happen?
That fork.
Something that, fork.
Yeah, that fork.
Big.
Fork will
There's
cut it.
another piece of it. I'm just tearing it up.
Yeah, that fork will cut it. Use it roots.
Better put it on pause.
Yeah. Since mom.
Hey, Prince, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing pretty good for an old lady. How you doing?
I'm just making.
As long as you can make it.
Uh,
As long as you make it.
all just make it. That's all that matters. You plant them, they just spread everywhere too.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be something. Yeah.
I got vegetables growing right there. So I probably might need to dig it up.
Did you find any more, Frank?
Yeah. I'm thinking there's some in here, but I don't want to dig my vegetables up. I see roots.
Thought you gonna transplant the veggies to the green stalk.
There's one right there. It's kind of puny.
Well, it'll work. It'll work. So something moved in. So something moved in. It's got to be a nozzle in there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That's a nozzle. Let me see that thing now, Jim Boogie. Put it in front of that camera. Yeah, that's what happened is that fork. Get him. Now I got
it. That's the piece that we couldn't find the rest of.
Yep,
That's the rest of it.
kept cutting it off, but let me tell you something. It do like anything else. It'll heal itself.
No, it ain't gonna. We ain't gonna give it a chance to heal itself. We're just gonna eat it.
Well, we do that too.
Okay.
Man's loving it.
Yeah, the man's love this soil.
Y'all want them to say, try to eat it. Trying to eat it.
Okay.
Should be a nothing 2 or 3 in there, Frank.
Probably.
You get down a little deeper.
I just broke it. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. I just covered my vegetables up. I got vegetables. See those right there? Those are my vegetables. I'm going to. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna take this. That's part of the sweet potato. I'm gonna let y'all dig it some more. And see if you can find anything else. Let's see how many ants that I picked up. I'm gonna put this in the green
Well, she's transplanting some of the other veggies to the green stalk. She's taking them out of here because the sweet potato didn't give them a chance to flourish. So she's going to put them in the green stalk where they can be by themselves. And Jim Boogie and myself, we're going to scratch around here a little bit and see if we can't maybe find a few more. Remember now, this is the bed that I built back last year. I think it was last year for Fran. And you might have saw Roy and myself filling this thing up and building it. But we got a basket full over there, but we're trying to search and see if there might be a few more hiding in here, which I'm sure it is, because I have dug my sweet potatoes and come back about 2 weeks later or whatever, getting ready to turn the dirt under and find some more, just tear them all to pieces. So we're trying to make sure that we get them all out of here first before we dig it up and start planting something else. But like I said, Fran was dead of mine that she was going to dig those potatoes, because when I take you down and show you the ones that we got out of the garden, she wanted to make sure that you guys know the difference between what she grew in the raised bed and what I tried to grow down there in the garden. So we're going to turn around and search just a little bit further and see if we can find some more. Probably going to be on this side over here, Jim Boogie. See if we can't find a few more. And if we can't find a few more, then we just going to take and move on up here to the bathtub where she's got some more in that particular type bed, because we got old bathtubs and whatever that she used for raised beds. So that's why I was telling you people, you can just about use anything that you can plant in as a grow zone or growing area. But like I said, now you're gonna tear up a lot of them. Oh, there's one. Jim Boogie just found another one in there. Let's see if we can get around here and get a picture of this one. So that's why I was telling you people about, you might think that you got them, and there's one hiding in there. Jim Boogie cleaned that one up around. He cleaned up around that one like it might be a little baby or something, but
Got to make sure it goes in the ground, bro.
yeah. Yeah, that's another one, people. So they are pretty good size, And this one is the one, like I told you, that we tore up with that fork. But you're gonna bruise some of them unless you got them on a hill or something where you can see them sticking out. But when you try to get them up, you're gonna lose some of them. Remember that. So don't think it's just you that having that problem. And I know everybody wants some real pretty sweet potatoes, but they don't have to be pretty to me. Only thing they gotta do is taste good after I finish with them. But I can see some potato custards already. And those looking like that, yeah, just pile them up in the area. Jim Boogie and we'll use them for seeds next year. That old plastic spoon was put there so she could locate certain stuff, but then she put the spoon there and forget what she put there to locate. Where you going next, man?
I need to move this cattle pound so we can get to see if there's any peanuts out of here.
Hmm? I don't know, baby.
Hit right there, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, go this way. Come to me, right there. Check that little spot there, right there out and see what you got there. That might be part of the root that I saw from that other one earlier.
You got a few under there. Not many, but
It's got a root there leading somewhere. So I think it's just come off of that one of those other potatoes.
Yeah, that was in the ground. Yeah, that.
Okay, so we got a few potatoes that we're gonna gather, little small ones. We're gonna gather those and put them in the basement in a little box or something and see if we just can't use them for next season. Hey, there, look like there's one right there. What is that right?
That's the piece
Yeah,
of one that piece.
let me have it. Don't throw no piece away or nothing. We're gonna eat that, gentleman. We're gonna eat that little Gerald. Okay, friend, now where we going?
I'm trying to dig up these peanuts right there.
Yeah, Fran and her peanuts. Been trying to grow peanuts for the last 3 years.
I'm not trying to grow, I'm growing peanuts.
Oh, she said she ain't trying to grow, she growing peanuts. You see how she do, Miss Sassy? You see how she do, Sassy?
You got peanuts on them right now.
Huh?
Look at
I've
that.
seen that before.
Look at that, Sassy. She got peanuts.
I wish you could have seen the way my daddy used
Peanuts.
to grow peanuts.
Man. Just got peanuts.
Well, got a few peanuts, people.
A few.
She wanted to try it, and she did, and now she know that she can grow them. So,
Yeah, I've grown them before.
okay, she's grown them before, but now that she got that raised bed, she's what you gonna do? Just take and put the whole thing?
I'll probably take them off
peanuts.
and dry them out and keep them for seed next year, because those are those small Spanish peanuts that I like, and I had to order those.
Well, I mean, are you gonna just make one bed peanuts next year, or you
Probably
gonna?
not.
Okay, well that's
Probably
good.
not.
That's good to know.
They in that one. They ate that one up. Little critter.
Yeah, they got a little bug that eats chews on the garlic too, not just the peanuts. So she is harvesting, people. She is harvesting.
They really, I planted them. Look at the earthworms. There's some nice big healthy earthworms in there. That's a good sign that the soil is good soil to grow things in. Next year I'll plant them. I'll plant those peanuts sooner, because they got a lot of young immature peanuts on there, which meant that they could have been in the ground a little bit longer for a larger harvest if I had planted them sooner. I'm gonna dig this.
How long you laid them? How long you planted them sweet potatoes?
You know,
How long you leave them in there?
I don't know. In fact, you're supposed to write down the date that you put them in there, so you can count them and know exactly when to harvest them, and you don't leave them in the ground too long. That one that split probably split because it was in the ground too long. It had one little peanut on it. There might be some more down here in the ground. Next year I'm gonna mend the soil a little bit better so it'll be softer. It's a little tight. And things that grow in the ground don't like tight soil.
Well, people, I'm just waiting on the sidekick to move up here to the other bed, but right now she's showing you the peanuts.
Yep.
Well, how about that, Miss Shirley? You and Mike got some
I'm
peanuts.
sure they saying that sure is pitiful. Here, Jimbo.
Yeah, there's nothing pitiful about nothing that you grow yourself. Nothing.
They say that sure is a pitiful little crop, but I got some peanuts to plant next year.
There's nothing pitiful about something that you grow yourself.
Okay, let's move this so we can get the potatoes out of that pot there. Let's go this way with it.
She got a piece of cattle panel up there, people, that she was trying to keep the deers off of it and out of it. Kind of blocked them up just a little bit, but you know, you got to do a whole lot in order to keep deer out of something, because they can jump a fence,
Check out my collar.
6-foot fence or whatever. So we're gonna move right over here and take a look and a gander at these other.
You got that, eh?
Oh, that's a crucial squash. You didn't make. Yeah.
South Beach.
Yeah, see, he stayed in the ground too long.
Okay, so there's another one, people, that she's getting out of the little bed that she got here.
Okay, I got onions in here. So I need to work around the onions. Anything in there? Okay, this one is looking kind of pitiful.
Well, people, we're getting some taters. Getting a few taters out of there.
You know, this is a reflection of the care it got. I didn't feed it and I didn't have water it, and it shows it. Okay.
Yeah. Sweet potato time. Getting them taters.
These are kind of deep. There's something over there.
You know, I've seen some people on YouTube showing their sweet potatoes, and they was all disgusted and upset because they didn't have monster, gigantic potatoes, but they had potatoes. I mean, you know, sometimes you got to be satisfied and eat what you get. And the main thing, people, as we've been saying, The main thing, as we've been saying, as long as you grow it yourself. And it looked like the deeper friend get in this bed here, she's finding the taters.
Yeah, I need to have gloves on.
Yes, you do. Pull that glove off and get
They down all the way on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Dig right there. Put the glove on and dig down in there. I just broke that. Probably should just dump the whole bed out.
You got a tarp, a piece of plastic or something? Put that plastic down, Jim. We just dumped the whole pot.
Yeah. You underestimated my harvest, Bandit. That
No,
basket
I
ain't
didn't.
big enough.
I didn't underestimate it. I just figured that it wasn't gonna be that many. But I see you gonna exceed my expectation. Which is a good thing. Boy, these ants is no joke. Wait a minute, she cut the basket over.
Okay, let's split this thing out and dump that thing out. Okay. All right. That thing is heavy. Can we
How you
just
wanna
tip
do
it over?
I mean, I can pick it up and turn it,
Just
get it
tip,
on the ground.
just tip it over.
Okay. Oh, just watch out.
There you go. Look out for the spiders.
A couple on this side over here. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looked like you did quite a bit in the raised bed over there, but not as good
That's an onion right now.
in that pot.
No.
Smell them onion.
Yeah, like I said, it might have been that pot was a little too compressed.
Yeah. And I got a few.
Well, not only that, I didn't. That raised bed held water better than that thing there. The water runs straight out of there, so you need to water it frequently, and I didn't do that.
Well, it was
So-
it was dry season for us anyway.
Some baby onions there.
Dry season for us
Yeah, I'll put 'em
anyway.
in.
Long too.
I'll put them in the whatchamacallit. You see any
The
more?
green stalk.
There's two little. Yeah, I got an egg one right here. It was I got a lot of them potatoes out when I was digging down in there.
Too bad we don't have any pigs. They would love these potato vines. Excuse me. I think this is garlic.
What's up, Dad?
Yeah, this is garlic.
Okay,
Garlic.
don't start naming it now before you know exactly what it is. Okay, people, well, we're gonna go on over here and
Just get big.
check out a little bit more. Jim Boogie keep looking at them collops, and he think maybe he might want to try them, you know. But we're gonna take a little venture down to the other garden and see what we can come up with. Okay, people, we're down in the big garden now, so we've got a lot of weeds, got a lot of bushes, but at the same time, we got some music roots. We got some sweet potatoes. We got some sitting on top of the ground down there. What we got there, Jim? Jim Boogie. Oh, shucky ducky. Shucky ducky. Show it to the camera there, Jim Boogie. Oh, shucky ducky.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, got the music roots.
Right there on the vine.
Oh, yeah.
Dig in that first. There you go. Dig in that first. See what we got down there.
Pop him up. Got plenty of that grass, I can tell you that. Oh, Jim Boogie stuck it in the potato. Let me get that other fork and help Jim Boogie out here a little bit, people. Yeah, Boochie. Look like we might be able to help you out with a few of them potatoes. I know you had text me and asked me about some. one of them up right there, so I know there's some in here somewhere. Let's take these small ones here and dry them out. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, getting them music root people, getting them music roots.
Oh, boy.
There's something there. Turn this camera so you can make sure you see what we're doing here. Oh yeah. They're in there, people. They're just taking a little bit of time to get them out because I got so many weeds in here. I can see one standing here while I'm looking that way. I'll get him just as soon as I get over there. Everything have grown up so much down here till the weeds have taken over. That'll work. That'll work. one way you kind of tear them up a little bit, but let me tell you something, people. Even if you run a fork, slam through it, it's still a good potato. It'll work. All you do is just cut around and keep on getting. Now, back when I was a kid, we used to take them and put them up out of the ashes in a fireplace, just bury them and let them pretty much bake themselves. Stick them in hot ashes and turn that grill over a few times. You had a good baked potato. I mean, a good one. Oh yeah, Jim. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Got one right here.
Okay, let me start back here. Work my way back that way again towards Jim Boogie. Oh yeah, that one there just pulled right to the top.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Struck gold that time, didn't you, Jim Boogie?
Mm-hmm.
Struck gold. think that road right down there beside you, Jim, what you're standing on, I think there's a road right there, Jim Boogie. I think it's a road right there where you're standing at. I think. Like I said, it's going up so much you can't hardly see them, can't hardly find them. In fact, I got some Irish potatoes over there. Need to see if I get it up. But I don't even know if they're ready yet. That's what we're working with so far, people. So far, that's what we're working with. We're gonna check this little area out right here because this is was my sweet potato bed. So we're gonna check this area out. You can see it's grown up. It has really grown up. Got leaves, weeds, everything out here. But we're gonna try to find them potatoes. See what we got here going on. But at the same time, people, what you realize now is you're digging up the potatoes, but you're turning the ground over, getting it ready for something else. But what Jim Boogie and myself are going to do, we're going to put a couple loads of mulch in here first before we put anything back in here. So we're just going to try to find the rest of these potatoes here. I'm gonna leave Jim Boogie over here with these sweet potatoes, these music roots, and I'm gonna go over there and see if I can't find some more of these Irish potatoes. Got some white potatoes here too. Time to get them up. Been time to get them up. Try that row. Try, huh?
That's why I throw them over.
Yeah.
That's why I throw all these at.
Okay, come this way a little bit then and see if you got any in there, because I see one root right here. Yeah, there's one root right. Might be where you throw that over there. I don't know. What is that right there? Yeah, that's probably where you toss it over there. You okay? Well, I think that was a good harvest right there. For that little area that we did, but we got a few taters. We're gonna move down here. Got a few taters there. A few of them there, sweet potatoes. We're gonna move down here and see if we can't get some of these Irish potatoes now, since they're popping up here. So come walk with us and overlook this growed up garden here, because I mean it is growed up. Still got a few crowd of peas in here. Didn't do no good with the okra. No good whatsoever. Like I say, once the okra started coming in, the cold weather popped around and bit it. So we're not gonna worry about it. We just jump in there and try to be ready for next year. Aeration is something that I don't need. See, we got plenty of bees out here. I don't know what they're doing, but there's plenty of them out here. Trying to get this camera to set solid so it won't fall over on me. Ooh, stepped right on the ant. An ant bed, I know that. I stepped right on the ant bed, I know that. These ants are out here. Ants are out here. got a few nice ones. Then we got some not so nice ones. Well, one thing for sure, people, it's one way to get your garden dug back up. Out there looking for them there taters. Them little birds right there. Well, got big old earthworms out here. Some pretty nice red ones there. A few nice red potatoes, mashed potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Now that's a couple nice red ones there. Couple nice red potatoes. Let's move on down here so we can get you set up. You can see a little bit more. I don't want you to think I'm buying these from the grocery store. I want you to know that the Bama grew these himself. Him and the good Lord. Well, people, I think what we're going to do is turn the camera off. And I want to thank you first for coming in and visiting with Jim Boogie and myself while we was harvesting our potatoes. So far we got the red and the white Irish potatoes. And we're going to finish pulling the rest of them up. We're not going to do too much digging on this, but finish pulling the rest of them up, and we're not going to hold you. I know we're trying your patience, but don't mean to do that. So, be the one, Jim Boogie, and the Bandit. We left Fran up at the other place at the house up there with the raised bed, so it'll be the one, Bandit, telling you to have a blessed day, a good day, and we love you, and there ain't a thing you can do about it. Okay, people, this is our harvest for today, which is Friday. We got a basket full of gold and red Irish potatoes. Got a basket full of those. A lot of those are small, but they are edible. We got some nice ones, and in the gold, and we got some nice ones in the red. Now we also got 2 baskets of sweet potatoes, the music roots. Okay, now this one basket here came out of the in-ground garden, out of the garden at down in the field. So you can see the sand on it. But this one is the one that Fran grew in her raised bed. And you can see the advantage in the size of these. I don't know whether it was the protein, the mix, or what, but Fran had some very large potatoes to come out of her raised bed. And regardless of where they came from, I'm going to eat some custard and some sweet potatoes. I'm going to eat them potatoes. Now, I think this is the largest one that she had. Maybe not, but she had some large ones in here. And me in particular, I really don't care for the super large potatoes unless I'm making custard or I'm making candy yams out of them. Now the smaller version is what I like to take and fry up. I like fried sweet potatoes. I guess a lot of you have never tried it, but if you haven't, try it. You might like it. Now, this is something that Fran grows maybe once a year or once every 2 years, and these are peanuts. She liked to fool with them because her dad used to grow quite a few of them, and she didn't get that many of them. And she plants them pretty much because it's a hobby of hers and she liked to fool with them. But that be the harvest that we did today. And as I said, Fran has got all of the larger ones that she grew in the raised bed. But we've got Irish potatoes. Like I said, we got a basket full of those. And we've got sweet potatoes. I know Bougie had asked me about some sweet potatoes, so I got a few that we're going to let Bougie have. And other than that, we're going to be eating some sweet potato pies. So you all be blessed, take care, and remember, always, as I always said, the Bandit love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Bye now.